everybody. Today I thought what I would do is just give you an update on what the hydroponic pumpkins were doing in here. I was doing this to combat nematodes, so I put the totes in the ground. I got pumpkins growing out of 3 different 17-gallon totes in here. Originally it was going to be using Dr. Kratky's method of just put the water in there, put your plants in there and set it and forget it. But I ran into a situation where, if you're familiar with Dr. Kratky and his method, basically you have a water level that goes down gradually and roots grow above that, and those are your oxygen absorbing roots that you need. In this situation right here, these plants began to take up so much water they would just empty out 10 gallons of water in no time at all. So I ended up putting about 10 gallons in here every 3 days, and what that was doing, those roots that were trying to absorb the oxygen in the air, I'd end up filling it back up and they'd all be in the water. So what I decided to do was switch this over to DWC, deep water culture, put some air stones in there, hook them up to the air pumps, and that way those roots that were growing were used to being in the water, and I could go ahead and fill that reservoir up the way that I wanted to. In order to fill the reservoir up, I drilled a hole in the top big enough to put me a piece of PVC pipe in there as a tube, and then put a funnel on top of it, and then I can come by without disturbing the plant, just pour the nutrient solution right down in there. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's been a hot summer in here. See, this little greenhouse was not designed for growing in July, certainly not for growing pumpkins. It was set up primarily to be able to grow stuff in the wintertime, so I don't have the ventilation and stuff that I would really like to have for this time of year, or growing in July and August anyway. And it's been a struggle trying to get fruit to set. We got plenty of bees coming in here, and what would happen is the pumpkins would form and they'd get up about softball size, and then they begin to rot and they go away. But finally the temperatures have come down. We got some pumpkins beginning to form in here, and they're getting much bigger than the first one, so I think we're going to get a few. I'm not looking for no 200-300 pound or nothing like that. If I got a 25 pound pumpkin out of this, I'd be pretty ecstatic considering what a struggle it has been to get anything going. A few people have made comments about the pumpkins taking over. Yeah, they're growing outside and they're trying to grow up over here and over there. That's just what they do. So anyway, I thought I would just share that with you, show you what I had done, explain to you why I made the changes and stuff, and hopefully in another month before Halloween we'll have some nice looking pumpkins in here. So thank you for watching, thanks for the support, and Lord willing, we're going to see you next time.